Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Bloons on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day as usual. So we're back with Faze and we are doing some Bonanza. So basically what we didn't do R3. We banned all of the towers other than Boomerang, Village Chipper. So I think we tried this before. Yeah, I think we tried this before once or twice. But we decided to do it again. And I think the other times we did it, we did like Bonanza with fire or something. Which is the reason I didn't record those, but I'm recording this one because the other ones we've already done before. So we didn't record those, so we're going to be recording this one because this one's new. Because it's just Bonanza. So I found a couple good positions on this map, and I know they've already probably been found. They were just kind of like the first time I found them out. Basically, that spot for Bionic Boomer, that's been the best one I've found so far. But you could probably put them in that position multiple places on the map, because you can put one to the right of that, above that, like directly above, and then to the right of the above one. And there's probably a lot more positions than that as well, but that's the best one I've found so far, or kind of the best ones I should say. So for the Glaive Lord, the best one I've found so far is right where my Bionic Boomer is. If you go slightly to the right and then up, where that like dip is, like below the pool. If you put a Glaive Lord there, it's pretty powerful. If all of the glaives, like, because I've found it the best, like if you put it slightly up, so like all the glaives like perfectly match the path, but go the opposite direction. Because I'm pretty sure, or just from what I know, this could be wrong, but I mean everything I could say could be wrong. But if the Glaive Lord's glaives go against the balloons, I think they do more damage. And yeah, so that position right there. So the glaives are like perfectly following the paths. And I'm pretty sure he facepalmed there because he messed something up. He messed something up with the boomerangs there. I like to clarify a lot when I mean. I think sometimes in the past I've kind of just talked. If I'm like telling a story or if I'm talking about something, I miss the emotes once in a while, so I apologize for that. But I tried to kind of cover as many as I can, because the reason he was facepalming there was because he sold his Glaive Lords, because he was like switching the position. But I just kind of want to clarify that. Like when people cry or when they facepalm or like when they make whatever emotes they make, I like to clarify because I want to I want to let you guys know that like they're not being rude or anything. There was multiple times when he laughed at me, which you know what, I'm not even gonna like, because I deserved it. Like every time he would use the laughing emote or the facepalming emote, like if it's directed at me, I mean I deserved it, so. I just kind of I like to clarify that because I don't want to start any like I don't want to like be rude to anyone or anything like that. So yeah, that's why I clarify. The reason so that rush that he just sent me, I didn't think the one Glaive Lord could take it out, so I put down another one, and we were both pretty shocked by that. Which is why we were both pretty surprised about the fact that those two Glaive Lords could take out that many balloons at once. Yeah, he's still pretty shocked. I do like the emotes because it's a good way of kind of expressing how you feel. Yeah, so I don't know what I was about to say there, but so like any time throughout this game that he's facepalming or laughing or something, we were on Discord the whole time, so he wasn't being mean to me or anything like that by like laughing or facepalming or anything. We were just doing it in good fun. So I just wanted to clarify that. which is probably what I should have done from the start. Instead of like explaining each emoji, I should just say like when he does each of these, that's kind of the reason, or that is the reason. So yeah, I just thought I should clarify that. I guess I'll learn for next time to do that at the beginning of the video. Although, yeah, probably. That's probably what I'll do in the future, instead of clarifying each one. But yeah, so after we figured that out, we both put down 2 Glaive Lords, because we figured out that 2 Glaive Lords could defend pretty much any balloons. So that's kind of why we both put them down. Why we both put 2 down. And he also got up the Call to Arms, which I've never really used Call to Arms on Glaive Lord before, but I assume what it does is, I don't know if the glaives that are spinning around the Glaive Lord spin faster, or if they just throw the glaives faster. I'm not really sure with that, but I don't know. So also, I think it's kind of become a thing now that I upload late in the day. A lot of the times, cause like, I don't know why. I don't want to say a lot of the time, but well, I mean, some of the time it's because I'm busy, and some of the time it's just because, like, what I mean by busy is like going to the gym. Although I don't like considering things I love busy. Cause like YouTube, gym, I was gonna say, yeah, YouTube, gym, pretty much, yeah. I would say those are the 2 main things I love. Well, I am playing video games, but video games is also with YouTube, so I kind of combine it. But, so basically, I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of lose track of what I was saying. What was I saying? I cannot remember. Okay, well, once that comes back to me, which hopefully it does soon, I'll kind of figure out what I'm saying there. But I think I asked Faze Bolt to send me that Oh My God there. Yeah, because I was trying to like set up a defense, which I should have set up a defense and then asked him to rush me, but I think I did it in the wrong order there. So my basic idea was to get a bunch of Bionic Boomerang of the ability, as many of those as possible, just to kind of damage the Oh My God down to BFBs, and then use the chipper ability to kind of scoop all of the BFBs and mobs in, and then have another what is it, balloon chipper? Yeah, I forgot. Another balloon chipper that takes out Moabs and BFBs to just kind of crunch them while they're all being sucked in. Crunch, that's an interesting word. But yeah, that was my basic plan with that. I've never used the word crunch before for balloons. I don't know. Popped, crunched. But yeah, as you can see, it did work very, very well. I just kept putting down those abilities while I had those the balloon chipper up that was able to take in Moabs and BFBs, and it absolutely shredded them. So I underestimated balloon chippers. I'm underestimating quite a few towers lately. Like Glaive Lord, I've underestimated Glaive Lord. Balloon chipper, village. I've underestimated quite a few things. But I mean, I like that I'm underestimating them, because I like it when towers kind of like blow me away. Because it gives me, because it's like new surprises in the game. Because if I knew how powerful each tower was, then I wouldn't have any surprises. I just had an ear itch there. That's also why I need to get a mic that's not on my headset, because every time I go to like move my headset, you guys can hear like everything. So it's like really loud, and that's definitely something I have to do in the future. But I was starting to put down quite a few villages, because from past experiences, I've learned that villages do a lot of damage against Oh My Gods. So I was like, okay, let's just fill up our screen with them, because why not? Because in that other game, it popped that Oh My God so quickly. So that is definitely something that I've found that villages are more effective to pop BF or blimps than like pretty much a lot of other towers that I thought were like really good. One thing I do want to test is like if filling up the entire screen with ninjas and then filling up the entire screen with villages, like which would be more effective or would be more powerful, like which could get you farther late game. And I completely just missed how Faze Bolt got to 4 health. Was it? I think it was a rush I sent earlier. I don't know how I just missed that. I'm like watching the video as I'm talking and I missed it. Okay. I don't know how I did that, but we're getting pretty late here. And also, before, as I said before, I underestimated balloon chippers, because like I really didn't know how powerful they were. Cause like when it comes to like regen rainbow rushes, all you have to do is get up the balloon chipper ability, use it, and it sucks in the balloons, and it just absolutely annihilates it. It's crazy. It destroys those regen rainbows. Because as you can see, I mean, I know those balloons aren't too powerful, but some rainbows are in there, and they're all getting shredded up very fast and very, very well. And I think was it later this game? Or no, I think it was a different game that we played, but I think I was on the right side. Or no, we were playing. I think we were playing a different map when this happened, but I had like a bunch of this was a completely different game, but I had like a bunch of balloon chippers. Am I gonna be uploading that game? I don't know if I'm gonna be uploading that game, but if I am, then you guys will like eventually know what I'm talking about when I upload it. But if not, then this will probably be a little confusing, except for the person that played with me in that game. But basically, I had like a bunch of balloon chippers, and like the upgrades that I had, or not the upgrades, but I had a lot of the triple upgrade. Hope that makes sense. So basically, just threw balloons everywhere on the screen. It was crazy. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. That's kind of something I was trying to reenact here, but what my plan was with the balloon chippers on this map was to fill up the map with as many villages as possible, and then put some balloon chippers in there as well, in the spaces that I couldn't fit villages in, because I thought balloon chippers would be more effective than boomerangs late game, just because the ability that they have, not like how powerful they are, well that too, but the ability that Faze Bolt's using right now that just sucks in all the blimps, apart from oh my gods, because I feel like that'd be quite crazy, sucking in oh my gods. Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. But that was my basic plan, and my eco was decent, but for a lot of the game, it wasn't really that enough to keep kind of upgrading these villages, because the monkey beacon costs, I don't know, how much does it cost? I can't remember how much that upgrade costs. I know it's like more than how much eco I have now, so constantly getting those upgrades, the money drains quickly, because if the eco is less than the upgrade, and then there's a lot of those upgrades, it's just gonna drain the money. So I was kind of struggling in terms of eco throughout most of the game, even though we were on round 35 and this was Bonanza, so I should have probably had a lot more eco than I did. And I'm pretty sure the only reason Faze Bolt has like way less eco is because he sent me his oh my god, and oh my god absolutely kills your eco, which in a lot of the games we played, that's why I would usually send him his oh my god after he sent me one, or I'd send him one then he'd send me one, so we kind of equalized our eco. But I think that what I just realized, I think that oh my god definitely hurt Faze Bolt quite a bit, even though he was the one that sent it to me, because it did a lot of damage to his eco, which didn't really set him up too good for late game, because he's trying to put down these monkey beacons. But monkey beacons are pretty expensive, and they're a lot more expensive than 8K, so I think that definitely put a disadvantage on him, which I apologize. I apologize, Faze Bolt, for doing that, because I put you at a pretty severe disadvantage, because I almost have twice the eco because you sent us oh my god and I didn't send one back. So I should have done that, and I apologize. Um, but basically, I had pretty decent eco now. So what I was doing, or pretty decent eco in terms of getting like the monkey beacon. I still can't remember how much that upgrade is. I don't know why. I I think it was like 14K. I said in one video it was 18K. I don't think it's that much. I can't remember. But I was at about yeah, I got down to 30K because I just kept putting down a bunch of monkey beacons. And as I said before, they like drain your money if your eco's like lower than the upgrade. I think it's higher now, slightly, because I think it's 14,000. I'm not 100% sure though. But as you can see, these monkey beacons are destroying the blimps. They're just doing so much damage. So then in the other spaces, the spaces I couldn't fit villages, I would put balloon chippers there, both sided, or some balloon chippers would be one side and some would be the other side. So I had some of the abilities and then some of the. I like to have a mixture of both, because then if you use the ability to suck in all the Moabs and BFBs, then the other chipper can kind of just grind them while they're kind of being sucked in. So it's kind of my basic idea with that. But as you can see on Faze Bold's side, there's a lot of boomerangs going around. So and on my wait, was it? No, I don't think it was this game. I was just kind of confusing myself. But these balloons are flying everywhere. These balloon chippers are just crazy. The amount of balloon pops they get. But these monkey beacons are also doing quite a bit of damage against the balloons. You can just see a lot of pops everywhere. So something I don't know for sure is like something I kind of want to see. I think I mentioned this in another video, but charts would be cool. Like BC, I'm sure there are already, but like BC battles charts. So I know it would be a lot, like a huge chart, because kind of what I'm thinking about is like how much each tower does against certain balloons. I feel like that would take so long to make, but I feel like it'd also be a really cool chart to have. So it might be like a project to work on of mine. I mean, obviously, you guys can feel free to do it as well. I was just kind of saying that I was gonna work on it because I don't want to like force you guys. I don't want to like. I don't want to be like, okay, you guys got to go work on it or something like that. That's kind of why I suggested that I would do it. I mean, if you guys would like to do it, feel free. But that's kind of why I suggested it, because I don't like telling anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. So that was definitely an idea that I kind of thought of. So we're getting pretty late here, around 42. I'm not sure what good eco is for like late game, because I consider this like late game. But like I don't know what like a good eco would be for mid game, late game, and like the type of game modes would also affect it, because like play with fire, you get more eco from each balloon. And Bonanza, you start with more eco, and you get more eco from each balloon as well. But I think in Fire, you get more eco per balloon than you do in Bonanza. I'm not 100% on that. I never say like I'm 100% on some. Or maybe I do sometimes, but most of the time, if not all the time, I always say I think, or I'm not sure, because that's probably something I shouldn't do as much, because I feel like the reason I do that is because if I'm wrong about something, it's kind of like, so I don't want to say anything for sure, because like I don't want to misguide anyone. So like if I say this for sure and then someone's like, okay, cool, they're sure, they believe this is what it is, and then it's not. So like I don't want to misguide anyone, which is why I say I think. But I feel like if I was sure more often, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be more confidence, I guess, but I see it more as like not misleading anyone. And Phase Bolt is the reason he was crying there is because those oh my gods are pretty. Well, I don't know if I have to explain it, but because yeah, that's another thing. Like sometimes I feel like when I explain things, I feel like if you guys kind of know what it is, then I feel like if I explain it, it's kind of annoying. So I apologize for that. But these BFBs are making it pretty far, and 4 lives is, I was about to say it again, 4 lives is not very many lives. Like, I like to point out the obvious, don't I? But these boomerangs, there's a lot of boomerangs on the screen, but they just weren't enough to take out these last few mobs. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up the game. So thank you, Facebook, for playing me in this bonanza. If you guys like to play me in any game, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get each and every comment as soon as I possibly can. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next episode.